Yes.
page 96. And
Yes.
our last headword was break, newer type of lesson. Okay, so
Yes.
let's start with revision. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. First question. Are there many people in a small village? Are there many people in a small village? No, there aren't
No.
many
There
people
aren't many
in a
people
small
in a
village.
small
There
village.
are few people
There are
in a
few
small
people
village.
in a small village.
Where are there few people in a large city? Are there few people in a large city? No, there
No,
aren't
there
few
aren't
people
few
in a
people
large city.
in a city.
There are many
There
people
are many
in a
people
large city.
in large city.
Wait, have you and I got many pens? Have you and I got many pens? No, you and
No,
I
you
haven't
and
got
I
many
haven't
pens.
got many
We've got
pens.
few pens.
We've got few pens.
Very good. Are there few matches in a matchbox? Are there few matches in a matchbox? No, there aren't
No,
few
there
matches
aren't few matches
in a
in the
matchbox.
match in
There
a
are
matchbox.
many matches in a
There
matchbox.
there are many matches in a matchbox.
Very good. Have you got any friends? Have you got any friends? Yes, I've got
Yes,
some friends.
I've got some friends.
Very good. Do you think the people in your town are friendly? Do you think the people in your town are friendly? Yes or no? I
Yes,
think the
I think
people
the
in my
people
town are friendly.
my town are friendly.
Where are the countries of Europe generally friends now? Are the countries of Europe generally friends now? Yes, the countries
Yes,
of Europe
the country
are
of Europe
generally friends
are
now.
generally friends now.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your
You
pen
putting your
into your
pens
pocket.
into your pocket.
Very good. Where's my pen now? Where's my pen now? Your pen's
Your
in your
pens
pocket now.
in your pocket now.
Very good. Okay, next. Oh, I can't stand up. So, for example, this is me. Okay. What am I? Oh,
What am I?
what am I doing?
What
What
am
am
I?
I doing? You're coming
You're
into the
coming
classroom.
into the classroom.
Where am I now? Where am I now? You're in the
You're
classroom now.
in the classroom now.
Well, what's the difference between into and in? What's the difference between into and in? The difference
The
between
difference between
into and in
into
is
and
that we
in
use
is that
into
we
for
use
a thing
into
that
or
moves
thing
from
that
one
moves
place to
from
another,
one place to another.
and in for a thing,
In
for a
え
thing.
っと for in
One more.
for in
And in for a thing
in in and in for a thing
that remains in one
that
place.
that remains in one place.
Very good. Okay. What can you see in this room? What can you see in this room? I can see many
I can see
things in
many
that room,
things in that room,
such as a table,
such as a
some
table,
chairs, a
some
window,
chairs,
some
a window,
pictures, etc.
some pictures, etc.
Can you see him? Can you see him? Yes, I
Yes,
can see
I
him.
can see him.
Can you see anything in my left hand? Can you see anything in my left hand? No, I can't
No,
see
I,
anything
I can't see
in
anything
your left
in your
hand.
left hand.
Very good. What's the difference between why and because? What's the difference between why and because? The difference between
A big difference
and
between why
because
and
is
because
that we
is
generally
that
use
we
why
generally use
in
why
questions
in
and
questions
because in
and
answers.
because in answers.
Very good. Can you touch the ceiling? Can you touch the ceiling? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
can't.
can't touch that ceiling
Why not? Why not? Because the ceiling's
because
too
the
high
ceiling
for
too
me to
high
touch.
need to touch.
Very good. Can you put this book into your pocket? Can you put this book into your pocket? No, I can't
No,
put
I
that
can't
book
put the
into
book
my pocket.
into my pocket
Why not? Why not? Because that book's
because
too
that book
large
is
to go
too
into my
large
pocket. To go into my pocket.
to go into my pocket.
Very good. Can we call Grantchester a city? Can we call Grantchester a city? No, we can't
No, we
call
can't
Grantchester a
call.
city.
Uh,
No,
えっと we
no,
can't call. No,
Grantchester.
we Manchester.
Grantchester,
Is
like the city in England, or like a village in
Manchester
England. One
in.
more. No, we can't call
No, we
Grantchester
can't call
a
Manchester
city.
a city
Why not? Why not? Because
because
Grantchester is
Manchester
too small for
is too
us
small
to call a
for us
city.
to call a city.
Grantchester is a village.
Grantchester is the village.
Very good. How many seconds make a minute? How many seconds make a minute? 60 seconds make
60
a
seconds
minute.
make a minute.
How many minutes make an hour? How many minutes make an hour? 60 minutes
60
make
minutes
an
make an
hour.
hour.
Can you make a suit? Can you make a suit? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
can't
can't
make a
make
suit.
this.
Very good. Okay, give me some examples of adjectives. Give me some examples of adjectives, please. Some examples of
Some
adjectives.
examples of
Adjectives
adjectives.
are black,
A,
white,
black, white,
large, small,
large,
high,
small,
low, etc.
high, etc.
Is the word book an adjective? Is the word book an adjective? No, the word
No,
book
the
isn't
word
an
book
adjective.
isn't
It's a
an
noun.
adjective. It's a noun.
Very good. Which word is the adjective in this sentence? The green pen is on the floor. Which word is the adjective in this sentence? The green pen is on the floor. The word green
The word
is the
green is
adjective
the
in that
adjective
sentence.
in that sentence.
Right. In English, do we put an adjective before or after a noun? In English, do we put an adjective before or after a noun? In English, we put
In English,
an
we
adjective
put an
before a
adjective
noun.
before a noun.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. A blue book,
Blue book,
a high ceiling,
high ceiling,
an easy language.
an easy language.
Very good. Okay, next. Do you like food? Do you like food? Yes or no?
Yes, I like food.
Do you like all food? Do you like all food? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
like
like.
all food.
Yeah, me too. Do people generally dislike the smell of food? Do people generally dislike the smell of food? No. People
No,
don't generally
people
dislike
don't
the
generally
smell of
dislike
food.
the smell of
They
food.
like the smell of
They
food.
like the smell of food.
Very good. How many sons has your dad got? How many sons has your dad got? My dad's got
My dad's got two sons.
two sons. How many daughters has your mom got? How many daughters has your mom got? My mom's got
No daughters.
no daughters. Are you a son or a daughter? Are you a son or a daughter? I'm a.
And his son.
Very good. Have you got any brothers? Have you got any brothers? Yes or no?
Uh, yes,
I've got a brother.
I, I've got a brother.
One brother. Very good. Have you got any sisters? Have you got any sisters? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
haven't
haven't got
any sisters.
any sisters.
Very good. How many brothers and sisters have you got? How many brothers and sisters have you got? I've got a
I've
brother
got a brother
and no sisters.
and no sisters.
Very good. Okay, next. What's the difference between parents and relatives? What's the difference between parents and relatives? The difference
The
between
difference
parents
between
and relatives
parents and
is that
relatives
parents
is that
are mother and
parents
father,
are mothers and fathers,
whereas relatives, whereas
whereas relatives
relatives are all the
are
other people
all the other
in the
people
family, such
in the
as
family,
brothers,
such as
sisters,
brothers,
uncles,
sisters,
aunts,
uncles,
cousins,
aunts,
etc.
cousins, etc.
Very good. What does the word uncle mean? What does the word uncle mean? The word
The
uncle
word
means
uncle
your
means
mother's brother
your mother's
or your
brother
father's
or your
brother.
father's brother.
What does the word aunt mean? What does the word aunt mean? The word
The
aunt
word
means
aunt
your
means
mother's
your
sister
mother's
or
sister
your father's
or your
sister.
father's sister.
What does the word cousin mean? What does the word cousin mean? The word
What
cousin means
cousin
your uncle's
means
child
your uncle's
or
child
your aunt's
or
child.
your aunt's child.
Very good. Have you got more fingers than thumbs on your hands? Have you got more fingers than thumbs on your hands? Yes,
Yes,
I've got
I've got
more fingers
more
than
fingers
thumbs
than
on my
thumbs
hands.
on my hands.
Are there more people in a town than in a village? Are there more people in a town than in a village? Yes, there
Yes,
are more
there are more
people in a
people
town
in the town
than in a village.
than in the village.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're breaking your pen.
You're, you're breaking your pen.
Can you break the window with a chair? Can you break the window with a chair? Yes, I
Yes,
can break
I
the
can break
window
the
with a
window
chair.
with this action.
Can you break the table with your hand? Can you break the table with your hand? Yes or no?
No, no,
I
I
can't
can't
break the
break
table with my
the
hand.
table with my hand.
Very good. Okay, and that's the end of our revision. Let me check if it's correct. So let's start new word. Very
Yeah,
good. Okay.
thank
Okay, repeat. first words
Yeah.
is out of.
Out of.
Very good. Okay, listen. For example, I'm putting
Yeah.
my pen into my pocket. My pen is
Mhm.
in my pocket now. I'm
Mhm.
taking my pen out of my pocket.
Take. Yeah.
Okay, another example is I'm coming into the room. I'm in the
Mhm.
room. I'm going
Mhm.
out of the room. Okay,
Yeah.
so into, in, out of.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so let's practice.
Yeah.
There we go. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your
You're
pen
putting your
into
pen
your pocket.
into your pocket.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your
You're
pen
taking your pen
out of your
out
pocket.
of your pocket.
Very good. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're coming
You're
into the
coming
classroom.
into the classroom.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're going out
You're
of
going out of
the classroom.
the classroom.
Very good. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your
You're
hand
putting your
into
hands
your pocket.
into your pocket.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your hand
Taking
out
your
of
hand
your pocket.
out of your pocket.
Very good. Do you go out of the classroom before the lesson? Do you go out of the classroom before the lesson? No, I don't
No,
go out
no, I don't
of
go
the
out
classroom before the lesson.
of the classroom before the
I
lesson.
come into the classroom before
I
the
come
lesson.
into the classroom before the lesson.
Very good. Okay, next word, think.
Think.
Very good. Okay, listen, think is a verb. For example,
Mhm.
I think there are about 2 million people in France. I think there's
Mhm.
somebody in the other room. I think you've got a wallet in your pocket. Let's practice. About
Yeah.
how many people do you think there are in China? About how many people do you think there are in China? I think there
I
are
think
about
there are about
1
uh,
billion people
1 billion people
in China.
in, in China.
So many. Very good. Do you think there's somebody in the other room? Do you think there's somebody in the other room? Yes or no?
Yes,
I think
I think so.
there's somebody
There are
in the
somebody
other room.
in the other
What
room.
what do you think I've got in my pocket? What do you think I've got in my pocket? I think you've got
I think we've got uh,
what? Nothing
nothing,
in your
nothing
pocket.
in
No,
your pocket.
you're correct. I've got nothing in my pocket. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Next, repeat. Good. Good.
Good. Ah, good.
Bad.
Bad.
Good at.
Good at.
Bad at.
Bad at.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word good is an adjective. It means nice, pleasant, or interesting. Good. For example, this isn't a bad pen. It's a good pen. So it means it's writing. I
Mhm.
think this is a good picture. Oh, I think so. Bad is an adjective. It is the opposite of good. Opposite of good is bad. For example,
Mhm.
not all children are good children. Some are good and some are bad. Not all students are good at learning languages. Some are good at learning languages and some are bad at learning languages.
Mhm.
Let's practice. Is this
Yeah.
a good pen? Is this a bad pen? Is this a bad pen? No, it isn't
No,
a
it
bad
isn't
pen.
bad pen.
It's a good pen.
It's a good pen.
Very good. Okay, it's your turn. Do you think that's a good picture? Do you think that's a good picture? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
think
think
that's a good
I
picture.
think that's a good picture.
No, it's kind of you. Okay. Are all children good children? Are all children good children? No, not
No,
all children
not all
are
the
good children.
not all children are good children.
Some are good and
Some are
some are
good
bad.
and some are bad.
Wait, are all students good at learning languages? Are all students good at learning languages? No, not
No,
all students
not all students
are
are good
good
at
at learning languages.
learning learning languages.
Some are good at
Some are good
learning
at
languages
learning
and some
languages,
are bad at learning
and some are
languages.
learning languages
Very good. Next, repeat instead of.
instead of.
Okay, so we pronounce it as instead of. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Instead of means in place of someone or something. For example, I prefer tea instead of coffee. Well, actually, I prefer coffee instead of tea. Another example, I don't prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema. I prefer going to the cinema instead of coming to school. I don't prefer walking instead of going by car. I prefer going by car instead of walking.
mhm.
Okay, let's practice. Do you prefer tea instead of coffee? Do you prefer tea instead of coffee? Yes or no?
No,
I don't prefer
I,
tea
I don't prefer
instead
tea
of
instead
coffee.
of coffee.
I prefer coffee
I prefer coffee
instead of tea.
instead of tea.
But do you prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema? Do you prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema? No, I
No,
don't.
I don't
Coming to
prefer
school
coming
instead
to
of
school instead
going
of
to the cinema. I
going to
prefer
the cinema. I
going to the
prefer
cinema
going to the
instead
cinema
of coming to
instead
school.
of coming to school.
Greg, do you prefer walking instead of going by car? Do you prefer walking instead of going by car? Yes or no?
Uh, yes, I
I prefer
prefer
walking
walking
instead of
instead
going by
of
car.
coming. Okay.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Bread. Okay, one more. Bread.
Bread,
Butter.
butter,
Rice.
rice.
Very good. Okay, listen. Bread is a noun. It is a kind of food that is made from water and flour. For example, I eat a lot of bread for lunch. Butter is a noun. It is a yellow or white food made from milk or cream. For
Mhm.
example, we put butter on our bread. I like bread with or without butter. Rice, the word rice is a noun. It is a food that consists of small white or brown grains. For example, I prefer white rice to brown rice. Let's practice. What do we put on our bread? What do we put on our bread? We put butter
We put
on our
butter
bread.
in our bread.
Do you like bread without butter? Do you like bread without butter? Yes or no?
No,
I don't like
I
bread
don't like
without
bread
butter.
without
I
butter.
only
With
like bread
I like bread
with butter.
with butter.
What color's butter? What color's butter? Butter's yellow
Butter's
or
yellow
white.
or white.
Do you prefer white or brown rice? Do you prefer white or brown rice? I prefer
I prefer white rice
two brown
to
rice.
brown rice.
Yeah, I prefer curry rice. Okay, next repeat. Carry.
Eh,
One more.
Carry,
Carry.
carry.
Very good. Okay, listen. Carry is a verb. For example,
Mm,
I'm carrying my watch. Okay, let's practice. Do you think you can carry this table on your back? Do you think you can carry this table on your back? Yes or no?
No,
I don't
I
think
can't. No, I don't think
I can carry that
I
table
can
on my
carry
back.
the table on my back.
Very good. Very good. Am I carrying a shirt? Am I carrying a shirt? No, you aren't
No,
carrying a shirt.
you aren't wearing a
You're
shirt.
wearing a shirt.
You are wearing a shirt.
Very, am I wearing a watch? Am I wearing a watch? No, you
No,
aren't
you
wearing
aren't
a watch.
wearing a watch.
You're carrying a watch.
You're wearing a watch.
Very good. Next, repeat. No, not any.
No, not any.
Very good. Okay, so the word no can mean not any. For example, we can say, I have not got any books, or I have got no books. So both
Mhm,
sentences have the same meaning. We have no books. Okay,
mhm.
let's practice. What can we
Yeah,
say instead of not any books? What can we say instead of not any books? We can say no
we can
books
say no
instead of
books
not any
instead of
books.
not any books.
Give me another example. Give me another example, please. They haven't got any
They
friends.
they
They
haven't
haven't
got
got
any friends.
any friends.
Any friends,
Or they have no friends.
or they have no friends.
Very good. Okay, next word is here.
Here.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word here is a verb. For example,
Mhm.
I can hear you speaking to me. You can hear me speaking to you. Let's practice. Can you
Yeah.
hear me speaking to you? Can you hear me speaking to you? Yes, I
Yes,
can hear
I
you
can hear
speaking to me.
you speaking to me.
Can you hear anybody in the other room? Can you hear anybody in the other room? Yes or no?
No,
I can't
I
hear
can't hear
anybody in the
anybody
other room.
in the other room.
Very good. What do we hear with? What do we hear with? We hear with our
We hear
ears.
with our ears.
Very good. Next, repeat. Drive.
Drive.
Very good. Okay, listen. Drive is a verb.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I can drive a car. There's somebody in my family who can't drive a car. Let's
Mm-hmm.
practice. Can you drive a car? Can you drive a car? Yes or no?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can drive
A car.
a car.
Very good. Is there anybody in your family who can't drive a car? Is there anybody in your family who can't drive a car? Yes or no? There's
Yes,
somebody in my
there
family
there's somebody in my
who
family
can't drive a
who
car.
drive a car.
Very good. Okay, last one. Repeat. Money,
Yeah, body,
money,
money. Yeah,
pence,
pence,
pound.
pound.
Very good. Okay, listen. Money is a noun. Money is the coins or paper we use to buy things. For example,
Mhm,
I've got about 10 pesos in my pocket. A
mhm.
hundred pence make a pound. 2 euros make a pound. Let's practice. How much
Yeah,
money have you got in your pocket? How much money have you got in your pocket? I've got about
about no, no money
I've got
in my
about
pocket.
no money. Oh, let's say just I've got about
I've
100
got
yen
100 yen
in my pocket.
in my pocket.
Enough for a ramen. Okay, next. How many pence make a pound? How many pence make a pound? 100 pence make a
100 pence
pound.
make a pound.
Very good. Jama. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Okay, okay.
Very good. So our reading is at stage 2, page 69.
69.
And our last headword was Japan. Okay, please start at page 70. First question. Are your eyes the same color?
Okay. Are your eyes